Hey guys, a lot of you might be wondering how you're going to pay your bills today. You may be wondering how you're going to get healthy again after being sick. You may be wondering how God is going to bring to pass that big dream that's lying in your heart. And I'm here today to tell you, don't worry about it. In your time of need, God will show up right on time. That's the type of God that He is. All you have to do is give your concerns to Him, and He will make a way out of no way. Recently, I was riding my bike to the store, and when I got to another store that I needed to get something from, I locked my bike up. And right when I locked my bike up, I realized I didn't have the key. I had left the key at a previous store that I had visited. And I was like, man, what am I going to do? I didn't want to call and bother anybody, so I decided to carry my bike. I couldn't roll my bike because the back tire was locked with the chain. So I started to carry my bike, and it was getting so heavy. I didn't really understand how I was going to get out of that situation. But I kept hearing God tell me in my spirit, Jay, just keep on walking. I have something for you if you keep going forward. And when I came up to a Wendy's, I saw a big van right in front of me. I started to wave the van down, and the guy actually listened. He let his window down, and I said, hey man, I think I left my key at another store. Will you take me there? He said, sure I will. He says, you know what? I'm not doing anything right now. I'll be glad to take you to get your key. And that was just a blessing out of nowhere. Just so happily, it was a big enough van to carry my bike. Just so happily, he was nice enough to say I would do it. And he did it with joy in his heart. But just a little while ago, I didn't know how I was going to make it the 3 or 4 miles that it would have took to get to that store. It was already late in the evening, but God provided a way out of no way. He took me back to that store, and don't you know, my keys were still sitting exactly where I left them on the ledge. Anybody could have walked by and grabbed my keys. A kid could have grabbed my keys and started playing with them. Somebody could have thought that it was a key to one of those cars in the parking lot and took them. Anything could have happened. But God, He was right on time. He had that driver basically waiting for me at the right moment. That was an amazing miracle out of nowhere. And do you know why? Because we serve a right on time God. Whatever you're going through, health, bills that need to be paid, or a dream that you're hoping for, it may not seem like any of those things are going to come true or be possible. But when you put your trust in God and know that He will show up right on time, that's when you can become everything He created you to be. So, with all that said, me and the beautiful Asana Moon are going to read your declaration for the week right about now. Hey guys, this is your declaration for the week. I declare breakthroughs are coming in your life. Sudden burst of God's goodness, not a trickle, not a stream, but a flood of God's power, a flood of healing, a flood of wisdom, a flood of favor. You are a breakthrough person, and you choose to live breakthrough minded. You are expecting God to overwhelm you with His goodness and amaze you with His favor. This is your declaration. We really hope you enjoyed this episode of Reset Sundays, and we pray you have a blessed and the abundant week lying ahead. But with all that said, it's been me, JayDollKingHefner, and the beautiful Asana Moon. We are